Niger Delta, not part of Biafra Republic. Pandev warns agitators and separatist group. Do you people know that Niger Delta have come out now to say that they are never part of the old Eastern region? Just like what the so-called Edwin Clark said the last time when he was making a kind of comments over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how he told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to slow down. Now ECPA have arisen like this, like that, talking all manner of trash. All these haggard old politicians who just go and rest and allow the future generation to take their destiny in their own hands. 92-year-old man ruling Nigeria telling the youth that he is a youth and he's taking Nigeria to where? Taking Nigeria to land crash. And that is why they say the country is keep on going down. Coupled with the injustice against the Igbos, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and against the Biafrans everywhere. Anyway, my people, now here we go to start our news. Niger Delta now come out now and say we are looking there for their oil. So they will not be part of Biafra. As if Biafrans don't have oil. In the 5 states, in Enugu state we have coal, we have lithium. In Imo state we have oil. At Ebwema there we have oil, crude oil in quantum, and also gas deposit. In Anambra state there is oil, crude oil deposit, and also gas deposit. In Abia state is an oil producing nation. So why are all these Niger Delta even making it as if we are looking for them? Or come to think of it, have any of the Southeasterners, both individually, commercially, have ever succeeded in that so-called oil in our own backyard? The answer is zero. All the billionaires, apart from all these politicians or these criminal politicians, all the billionaires in the Southeast are self-made. Exactly what Akpabio said the other day. So why are they making it look like, just like Edwin Clark said, Biafrans want to occupy the Niger Delta because of the oil, with stupid oil. But anyway, it is good most of them now are coming out now, because I know all these ones now are being paid by the Fulanis to keep on debunking. The Kogi people who came the other day, Kogi North, Abi Kogi South, and said they are not part of Biafra, Abi Igala. In Kogi, they are not part of Biafra. The Biafra like this, Biafra are rascals. They should not include them. Or rather, we did not say for their consent to add them. Now look at what is happening there. Do you know how many people that are being killed in that particular area? The same Fulanis who bribed them to come and make that comment, and now the same Fulanis now that are killing them. And I know this one now that the Niger Deltas as Pandev or whatever they call them, that saying is not far from the same bribe they have collected. Some people collected bribe, went to Rai TV to protest that Rai TV is reporter is deceiving Nigerians. And at the end of the day, even in that video, they never even make the video finish. They are fighting over the money that have been promised them. Look at poor Nigerians collecting money. And I'm very sure, even if you don't like Rai TV, at least they have 1 or 2 or 3 people in that station that always stand for the Nigerians, saying the truth the way it is. But look at them now. Voila. Anyway, government abduct 9, including ward councillor in Kogi. When I hear me at Kogi, you are hearing about the area being dominated by Christians. Hookup gets mostly used for money rituals in Nigeria. Police reviews. It is Rivers' turn to produce President General Ohanaeze. Don't come out now. Come debunk the rumor, say there will be a fracas in the 2025 general selection of the so-called Ohanaeze Ndiberibe. Anyway, here another headline that is also read is what we are going to treat this morning. Please don't forget, today happens to be the 5th of December and it is Thursday 2024. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe. In fact, let us move here. The Pan-Niger Delta Forum, Pandev, has warned the proponents of the of the Biafra Republic to stop including communities from the Niger Delta and the South-South geopolitical zone in their secessionist agenda. A statement signed by Don Yewa, Pandev's national youth leader, explained that the Niger Delta is not part of the Biafra Republic, assuring that it will resist any further attempt to associate the region with such plans. According to the statements, the apex social political body of the Niger Delta are not part or rather party to the agitation. The continued inclusion of Pandev areas or communities in the so-called Biafra Republic is provocative and tantamount to an insult to the leaders of the Niger Delta region. He warned that the Niger Delta youth will not take it kindly with any effort to disregard or belittle their leaders and elders through provocative publications or pronouncements by Biafra agitators. Donyeha further explained that Niger Delta is not Biafra. Any further attempt to include any towns or territories from the Niger Delta in this agitation will meet strong resistance from our youths. They are hereby warned to desist from such actions immediately. He affirmed that Pandev's belief in the unity of Nigeria while advocating for a nation where states control their natural resources and contribute to the federal government for national security, foreign policy, and territorial integrity. He added that Pandev believes in a true Nigeria where no citizen is treated as second-class citizens. As this monkey now saying this in now, the oils in their own region, how many of their youths, or even, okay, let's say, how many of their elders have an oil well? In that Niger Delta, Sultan of Sokoto alone have 25 oil wells all the way from Sokoto. Come to your backyard. None of them have ever commented, though. None of them have ever said, why must the oil wells be shared between the cabals? Fulanis, for that matter. But now they are debunking the people who are fighting to restore their dignity and to collect whatever oil wells that have been given to the outsiders. And they are here. I know they have been paid. This is the current reality of the so-called zoo. Saying that they stand for a united Nigeria with an equal opportunity for all and the autonomy of subnational units to grow at their own pace. Pandev also stressed the need for a return to the principles enshrined in the 1964 Constitution that allowed for resource control and federalism, contrasting it with the centralization seen in the 1999 Constitution. The group appealed to Nigerians and the international community to note Pandev's firm position, stressing that Niger Delta is not and can never be part of the plan to break away from Nigeria under the urges of Biafra Republic. It stated that warning should serve as a caution to agitators both at home and abroad to act with maturity and respect our autonomy. The statement further explained that the warning underscored Pandev's unwavering commitment to safeguarding the interests of the Niger Delta while promoting sustainable development and unity in Nigeria. Government don't abduct 9, including ward councillor in Kogi. Some unidentified gunmen reportedly whisked away no fewer than 9 people in a recent attack in the communities of Odo Ekpe in the Kaba, Bono local government area of Kogi State. Nigerians report that the incident follows closely on the heels of a previous kidnapping that occurred just a week period, during which 3 individuals, including an 8-year-old boy, were taken from the same locality. Among those abducted in the recent attacks is Honorable Alaba Ope, the newly elected councillor for the Odo Ekpe ward in the Kaba, Buni Legislative Council. Reports reveal that Ope and other 8 victims were kidnapped from their residences. Vanguard quoted a community source to have reported that the attackers arrived around 1 a.m. on Wednesday, firing indiscriminately before selecting their targets. The residents of Odo Ekpe are now engulfed in fear, uncertain of who might be next to be taken, especially in the light of the recent kidnapping incident involving 3 individuals, including a young child. The source said 7 of the kidnapped victims were just residents in the community, 5 Gwaris and 2 Basa. Only the councillor is an indigent of the community. Additionally, another individual identified as Silas was reportedly apprehended in Abadu, a community adjacent to Odo Ekpe. He urged the security agencies and the state government to assist in safeguarding their lives and properties, as well as to facilitate the release of those who have been kidnapped. It is important to know that there has been a recent increase in kidnapping incidents within the local government area, including the abduction of 2 brothers on their family land in Alujo, Kakun, and the kidnapping of 3 other individuals, including an 8-year-old boy in the Odo Ekpe community just last week, all of whom remain in the custody of their captors. The media platform reported that while the Kogi Police Public Relations Officer SP William Anya has not yet responded to inquiries made this morning, a senior government security official has confirmed the said situation. Hookup gears are mostly used for money rituals. Nigeria Police Force has reported that a significant number of cases involving missing young women and girls are linked to ritualistic practices in Nigeria, which are associated with the growing hookup culture prevalent in the nation. Nigeria News report that the slang hookup donates ladies typically meeting with individuals at a social gathering such as a party or bar and subsequently participating in a knacking experience with them. This often involves having sexual relationship with someone with whom one is not well acquainted, occurring once after an initial meeting in a social context. The hookup culture promotes and normalizes casual sexual interactions, such as one-night stands without the necessity of emotional connections or long-term commitments. It is worth noting that the concept of casual, non-romantic sexual relationship has existed since the 1920s. While some social commentators view hooking up as a milestone for feminist progress, others express concern that it undermines the foundation of healthy, intimate relationships. Additionally, the hookup culture often exhibits gender bias, with women facing different societal judgments compared to men. For instance, women who engage in multiple hookups or who are perceived to go too far during their initial encounters may be labeled with derogatory terms as a olosho. Speaking, however, while appearing live as a special guest on channel television's Morning Brief on Wednesday, which happened yesterday, to address the issue of hookup culture, impact on youth, values, and relationships, the public relations officer for the Ogun State Command, Omolola Odutola, noted that young women aged between 20 and 32 are particularly vulnerable to this troubling trend. This particular menace is very serious, and I would like a lot of young people to understand the danger in the hookup culture. Today, we have lots of reports of missing persons. By the time we start an investigation, not less than 10 young girls and ladies go missing daily. In-depth investigations also reveal that those cases are not by accident. Most of them are connected to hookup channels and apps. They fall victim to strangers who casually invite them to unknown places and eventually fall victim to being used for ritual purposes, she said. Moving forward, it is Rivers' turn to produce President General of Ohanaeze Ndiberibe. The Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization Ohanaeze Ndefulani on Wednesday affirmed that it is the turn of Rivers State to produce its next President General. Ohanaeze is scheduled to hold its general election to pick national leaders in January of 2025. This resolution was made during a meeting of the Ohanaeze National Executive Committee, NEC, held at its National Secretariat in Enugu State. The meeting, which was presided over by Ohanaeze's Secretary General Ambassador Oke Emuchai, was well attended by almost all the members. A statement by Ohanaeze's spokesman Alex Obenia said, NEC reaffirmed their commitment to the provisions of the Ohanaeze Constitution to the effect that it is the turn of Rivers State to produce the next President General of Ohanaeze Ndefulani come January 2025. It was therefore resolved that Ambassador Oke Emunchai, in consultation with the Southeast governors, Igbo senators, traditional rulers, town union, the clergy, stakeholders, and the Ohanaeze structures, should convene a meeting of Imobi Ohanaeze as soon as possible to set up an electoral umpire for the purpose of the 2025 Ohanaeze elections. The meeting commenced with a 1-minute silence in honor of eminent Igbo personages who passed on recently. They include Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, Dr. Ogbenayonu, Senator Ifeanyi Uba, and Onyeka Owenu on the list. Members expressed immense satisfaction with the administrative capacity of the Secretary General. Ambassador Oke Emunchai, with a vote of confidence moved by Chief Chukwuemeka Udodeme, the president of Ohanaeze, Nde Fulani, Anambra State, in seconding the motion. The Vice President General for Delta State, Chief Emeka Festus Ogwu, commended Ambassador Emunchai Oke and the members of the National Burial Committee, led by Senator Ben Obi, on a successful funeral program for Chief Iwanyanwu. Others expressed delight over the cooperation and kind gestures displayed by the Southeast Governors Forum, led by Senator Hopeless Usodinjo, the governor of Imo State. The statement said, Emunchai thanked Igbos for their unwavering support and appealed for understanding, assuring that the January 2025 election will be a huge success. So my people, now here we will take a break. Make a like, share, comment, and make sure to keep subscribing for more interesting videos.